Welcome back now to Primetime Sports Monday. Some cricket to start off. Different test, same result, and renewed calls for consistency from West Indies captain Jason Holder as his side went down by an innings and 12 runs to New Zealand in Wellington on Saturday. Renata Brown reports.
The West Indies have now lost 4 straight tests at the Basin Reserves by an innings, a run stretching from 1999. But it is the first time the Windies have lost both their tests on tour of New Zealand by an innings. For Captain Jason Holder, it was like reliving the first test all over again.
Good in patches. Obviously, I thought our bowlers were outstanding. Just tough that we didn't take our opportunities when they came. You know, it just shows, you know, if you give quality players, you know, 2, 3, 4 hands in one test match, you know, they'll make you pay for it. Yeah, and then when we batted in the first innings, we just definitely didn't set up the game well. The pitch was a really good pitch, but I was really pleased to see the fight in the second innings.
John Campbell's second innings 68 was only able to mask the issues at the top of the order, but may also give him another test.
Well, you never quite know, to be honest. Yeah, he hasn't gotten the runs that we're looking for, but, you know, more or less when you look around the region for test openers, our first-class openers, you know, there are not many to choose from. We had Shane Mosley, who got 100 in the 18 game down the road yesterday, so that was another positive for us, but more or less we still need guys to be training out runs a little bit more often. But yeah, I just like to give people a fair opportunity, a fair run. You know, hopefully we can give our players a little bit more support, and not only by selecting them, but, you know, putting more programs in place for them to work with some coaches, do a little bit more one-on-one stuff, and just fine-tune the games a little bit better.
The saving grace on the tour, however, may be Shamar Holder and Joshua Da Silva, who both had good debuts.
We always say in our dressing room, you know, you can only survive at test level if you got that heart. You know, you can have the world of ability, you've got to have the world of talent, but if you don't have that grit and that heart, you will never survive at this level. And they saw that definitely, not only from Joshua, but from Shamar as well too.
The next tour for the Windies will be against Bangladesh, which is set for January. Renata Brown for TVJ Sports.
And with international and domestic cricket resuming around the world, TVJ Sports cricket analyst Christopher A. Gale says he's surprised that there haven't been more discussions around the sport returning in Jamaica and the region.
I think I want to see some more proactive measures from the JCA as it relates to what is the blueprint that's going to guide us with the return of local cricket. Of course, they have to pressure the Ministry of Health, pressure the government, as I think cricket is a game that can be played right now.
Gale is also concerned about the silence from Cricket West Indies, especially with the men's team actively involved in international series.
With an active West Indies cricket team, I think you want the local boards. There should be more regional synergy and talk as it relates to how these local boards operate, as it relates to the readiness of cricketers, because there is West Indies who still have to fulfill their obligations.
JCA CEO Courtney Francis recently told TVJ Sports that the 50-over tournament could mark the return of regional competition in the Caribbean early next year. The CPL has been the only cricket played in the region since the onset of COVID-19 in March.